guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm John Hawkinson with Tomorrow's Tech, and today I want to bring to you the POR II diagnostic tool and scanner for Porsche vehicles. So I've had this tool for about a year now. I'm not quite sure why I haven't really done a video on it yet. This is a great tool if you're just now starting to get into troubleshooting, diagnostics, or if you just want to do an oil change and reset your oil light. If you have a diesel, you can do your water separation. If you go get a vehicle alignment, you can use this to get your steering sensors back into play. A lot of other really cool features with this. This is an entry model. This is going to give you the basics. This isn't going to allow you to go in and do all the programming and all that good stuff that you can with the like the PIWIS or anything like that. But this is a perfect starter tool to get your feet wet. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to step out into the garage, and I'm going to show you guys some of the basic functions that you can do with this tool. We've got our POR II. We're going to need a couple things. First, you're going to want to have your keys so that we can put the car into ignition on mode. Alright, and then we're going to grab our case here. And we're going to go ahead and grab out our OBD connector. This port right here is going to plug in under the dash. So we're going to go ahead and reach down here. It's going to be down here on the bottom left corner. Okay, we're just going to slide it up in there. Alright, and this other portion we're going to plug into the top of our device here. And our device is going to start coming on, so we're going to turn the keys on. Alright, so I wanted to make sure you guys could see everything, so I went ahead and swapped to this adjustable zoom lens. Okay. Alright, so from here, you got a couple different options here. You can go into your settings. Now, this button up here on the corner, this is only going to be a directional button. You can't like actually push it to do anything. You have to come down here and hit the OK button. So from here you can go in, you can set up your language, you can set up your units of measure. So if you want to do metric or imperial, to back out, you'll just hit your escape button. If you want to cut the beeps off, you can do that. You can set up record mode. Alright, so that's everything under our settings. So we're going to go into diagnose. Okay. So for the Porsche, we're not going to really go into our OBD. This is if you want to use this tool on other different types of vehicles. Porsche is very specific with modules and all kinds of different ways to gather information. So we're going to want to go into the actual Porsche option here. You've got a review button over here. This is if you want to go in and review stuff that you've already, recorded or looked at. Everything. I don't have anything new in here, but you've got quite a few options there. So we're going to go in here. This is the bread and butter right here on this page. So your first option is where you can go in and troubleshoot any codes that you may have. We're going to skip that for now. Alright, so for most of you, you're going to want to come in here and check the rest of these out. Okay, so if you just changed your oil and you want to do an oil reset, you can go in here. This takes a little time loading here, but we'll bear through it. Alright, so at this point it's going to make sure that you have the ignition switched on, which we do, so we're going to hit OK. Alright, so we're going to do a software reset. Automatic scan. We're in the Panamera 970.
Okay. So in here you can do your oil service, intermediate maintenance and oil service, main maintenance, or you can do all of it. So when you're doing this, the way that you're going to reset will be through a date. Okay, so on here, for instance, you're going to go 2016 first, so you would do 2016. January would be 01, and then the date. So you're going to do year, month, day. That's how you're going to insert. Okay. Alright, so here we're going to go, let's do 20. 23. Okay. And let's just do 05. Okay. And then let's just do 30. Go down here and hit done. Okay, that's all it takes to reset it. And that just reset all of them, so I just recently did all the service on them. I'll have to go back in and set it for real. I just did that to show you guys. Okay, so that's how you reset your maintenance reset. If you guys do brakes, you can do a brake reset. Now I want to take a second and show you guys the ETCS. This is actually really cool. This is your throttle adaptation. Okay, I didn't even know it did this until I came out and started playing with it. Now, sometimes you guys can get an error or an alarm on your system, on your DME, which is your engine module, and sometimes you can come out here and get away with clearing it by doing throttle adaptation. Alright, and another reason that you might actually want to do this, if you purchase your vehicle pre-owned, you can come in and this just resets the throttle so it relearns to your driving style. So this is actually a really good function. So we're going to go ahead and reset this. We're going to pick Panamera. Right here, throttle adaptation. We're going to click OK. You want the engine off, ignition on. Do not press the accelerator pedal while you're doing this. And you actually hear it up there doing it. Alright, so it's successfully completed. So at this point, you're just going to go ahead and click OK for stop. You don't need to click next, just hit OK. Alright, so it shows that the adaptation was successfully completed. We're going to hit OK. And just as simple as that, we're good to go. Alright, so we're going to escape back. Alright, so if you guys go and have the vehicle alignment done on your vehicle, you can come in here to your steering angle reset. That's going to reset your steering wheel and line it back up, and that'll clear that code if you get that one. Then your DPS, that's going to be your live data. You can come in here and reset that. Alright, so getting into live data, we'll go back up to Porsche and we'll click into start doing diagnostic testing. Alright, so just to give you guys an example, I've got my car in here right now. I did a transmission calibration and I made a mistake while I was doing the calibration, so my car is messed up right now. I do have some transmission alarms and some faults, so we'll use those for an example so you guys can see what I mean, show you how to look for them. Alright, so we're going to select our vehicle, which is the Panamera 970 automatic. Alright, so what it's doing right now is going in and reading all of the manuals. I think this car has like 27 or 28 different modules. So it's going in and checking everything. This car is so advanced, it's got all kinds of little computers in here for everything. If you notice, service shows up on your navigation screen there sometimes. You'll hear a bunch of little dinging coming from your gauges as well while you're playing around in here. Okay, so here are all of our modules. Alright, so DME, that is going to be your engine control module. Tiptronic, that's going to be your PDK transmission, for instance. We're in a Porsche Panamera with the PDK. You've got your airbag modules, your PSM, that's going to be your leveling air suspension system. Air conditioning, instrument cluster. Your gateway, that's kind of like your main module. You get your parking assistant, level control, doors, driver door, passenger door. Now, some things that you'll see in these, like if you have your little puddle lights, let's say my one puddle light on my passenger side, it went out recently. So you can click in here and go in and check the DTCs. I've already cleared it because I just replaced it the other day, but it did have a alarm there with a notification letting me know that the passenger side was out. I replaced the driver's side as well, and it actually had one in there too. I've already cleared it out, so I did all that with the PIWIS. Okay, so each one of these modules, you're going to want to come in and check all of them if you're looking for alarms, you know, and most of them, they're going to tell you, you know, no DTCs. That's a good thing, so you can just click out and escape out. We'll just go through here until we find some. I know I'm probably not going to have any. Let's just check our PCM. Park assistant control unit. There's one. But I know I definitely have some up here on the PDK. So we're going to go to our Tiptronic. We're going to hit OK. We're going to go to read DTCs. Alright, so we can see right now that we've got 4 in here. PDK control unit, internal fault. Check the gateway control unit, fault memory content. Air conditioner operator control unit, this fault can be ignored if active. I still don't know how to get around that one. I just replaced the whole entire AC system in this car, every single piece of it, and it works really, really well. It'll freeze you out of here in seconds, so not quite sure what that is or how to get rid of that one. This one comes and goes. I don't know why. I could probably delete it right now and it'll go away. See, now I've got only 3 in here. Okay, so that's really how you go through here. Now another really cool thing, we'll go in here and go into our engine control. Alright. Because my transmission's messed up right now, it's got my car in a limp mode, so it's telling me my sport mode's not available. And I know that one's not going to clear. We can try it, but it's not going to. Okay. Alright. So the cool thing about this, though, is the data stream. This is where you can come in and start checking all of your temperatures. So we'll go ahead and crank the car up here. And here we can go and check our catalytic converter if you want to. We'll go down to temperatures. Alright, so we can, up here on the top, the way this works, we can click all data stream. Roll my window up. Okay, so we can click OK to all of them, and then you're going to see the little V. Click on all of them, and then what you do is just hit escape, and then it'll bring up all of your temperatures in Celsius. So that's really cool. If you want to come in here and check your temperatures, that's how you can do that. So we'll go ahead and escape out of here. If you want to check misfiring, you can click on that, and then we'll go ahead and click on all data streams and then just hit exit. And then right here you can check your roughness for cylinder 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what happened to the others. Okay, because they're all on different pages, so I gotta click there, click that one, click that one. See what happens now. Okay, so now you can come in here and look at all of it. And then right here's your misfire counter. So anytime that it misfires, it'll actually count it right here. So we've got 0, which means we have 0 misfires, so that's pretty cool. So this is what I'm curious. I am curious if you can come in here and check the transmission temperatures. Okay, guys. Alright, this might be a game changer for some of you guys. I didn't think that this unit would do this, but now that I've had a PIWIS and I've learned, you know, the basics, this is going to be good. You guys can come in here and check the temperature of your PDK if you want to do a PDK maintenance. Alright, so on this one, there's only 3. Same thing on the PIWIS. Okay, so we can hit that and back out. And right here, that's your transmission temperatures. You want to pay attention to the first 2. So if you're wanting to do your transmission maintenance, these first 2, the transmission oil actual value, that's the one that you're going to want to get up to 60 degrees Celsius. So guys, this is really, really cool. I didn't know it did this. I've never seen anyone else show this on this unit. So that's pretty amazing that you can actually do that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and while you're at it, check out some of my social media pages below and the new videos I got coming out next.